Hi everyone, this is your reading for December 2016. I'm using the Hanson Roberts Tarot for this reading. I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread for you to see what's coming up in the month of December. So, let's have a look. So each of these positions in the Celtic cross spread has a meaning, and that adds depth to the cards. See if I can fit them all into the screen here. Okay, so let's see. First card is the Page of Cups in reverse. The Page of Cups is someone who's inexperienced when it comes to feelings and emotions. And what crosses the card is the King of Cups, who's on the other extreme of that. So we've got court cards. Page, who's the youngest and the most inexperienced. Then we've got the Knight, who's extreme and all over the place. And then we have the King, who's mastered the element, who's mastered the emotional side of things. So the basic message here for you in December is don't doubt yourself so much emotionally. You're not a beginner. You've been around. You've overcome certain obstacles. Don't feel completely inexperienced, because you're not. You're the King of Cups. You have been through difficulties. You've managed to keep your heart open. You're still a loving person. You still care. And you know that you can deal with difficulties without losing yourself in the process. So when it comes to making decisions, please listen to your feelings. You know much more than you realize. And self-deprecating or putting yourself down is not appropriate. You're the expert. You know what's going on. The root cause here is the Hermit in reverse. And there is a genuine sense of doubt. I don't have all the answers, I haven't done enough soul searching, what if I'm wrong, all of that stuff. Don't go into that so much, just focus on the facts and the things that are in your life and what you can do to overcome them. You don't need to be enlightened to have a wonderful life, none of us are enlightened. And if that's the standard, then it's just the ego trying to stop you from moving ahead. And in fact, it's a signal that you should move ahead. Otherwise, the ego wouldn't feel so threatened and wouldn't be sending you all these doubts. So something's going on which is good for you, which is going to have a positive impact in your life. This card is the Page of Rods in reverse. And again, we have got major successes in the past. So the way all of these cards are basically just saying the way you're seeing yourself at the moment and the way you're thinking about yourself isn't particularly right, because you are moving forward. It may not always feel particularly easy, but you put the effort in and you're doing it. So this reading is basically a pep talk. So you should keep pushing forward. Your head is in the right place, and if you keep pushing, you will achieve and get to where you want to go. That sense of self-doubt, though, is not going anywhere. So here in December, there may be an ongoing back and forth. I've got great ideas, but will they work? I've done this in the past and it failed. What am I going to do now? Is it going to fail again? So there's an ongoing kind of negotiation here between new wonderful ideas that are coming in and your personal sense of self. Can I do something with these ideas? So keep a notepad or a journal or a diary or something like that. And if something inspiring does come in, make a note of it, because these feelings of doubt aren't always going to be there. And then let's say in a month or 2 months or 3 months from now, you're kind of sitting there thinking, you know, I feel really positive and wonderful and good about myself. If only I had a great innovative idea that I could work on, I'd be thrilled. Then you can go back to your notebook and discover what was going on for you in December, and you can take action on some of these things. So you right now are very reluctant to make decisions and to take charge, I would say, and that's the self-doubt kind of thing going on, and it's mainly because of the fear of failure. But the reality is, and unfortunately, this means that it's a bit of a kind of head job here in December. The reality is that unless you make decisions, things aren't going to get better. So the guidance is to ignore all of the self-doubt, to realize that you do have good ideas, that you can do it, that negative things from the past aren't necessarily going to repeat themselves, and you are making choices, and that's what's going to lead to things looking up and to building more positive structures in your life while getting rid of negative things. And that can only happen if you make the decision to get rid of negative things and bring in more positive things. So it's all about you. So basically, don't listen to the doubts and the fears so much. Realize that you do have good ideas. Don't be afraid to make decisions and things are going to look up. Very simple, very straightforward. So all the best to you. My personal way of getting rid of self-doubt and fear is to replace it with faith. And that's why I do meditation every day. I meditate 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the afternoon. And that connects me with a power greater than myself, which I know only wants the best for me. And when I have a relationship with that power, a side effect of that is that I feel secure and guided, and that I don't need to worry about every little detail. I have faith that things are going to work out because I feel the love. You know, I feel the love, so I know that nothing is going to happen. And if something bad does happen, then I can learn from it and I've got the strength to move forward. So do the same thing. I want to please do the same thing. I mean, if it works for me, it works for everybody. I do transcendental meditation, but that doesn't work for everybody. There are loads of different techniques out there. There's Zen and Buddhist and mindfulness and breathing meditation, all sorts of stuff. So I think that will be a good way forward. If you would like a private reading with me, if you do have a decision to make, and you're not exactly sure which way to go, and you have meditated, but you still want some sort of outside perspective on it, we can look at that via a personal reading. Go to my website, it's gregoryscott.com, click on the readings tab, and you can audio a reading with me there. Please remember to subscribe to this channel. That's the easiest way of supporting me, and I will speak to you here on the channel for the daily tarot readings, the weekly horoscopes, the monthly horoscopes, and these monthly tarot readings. Have a great December, and I'll speak to you soon.